Building and hosting a website using the same provider is actually a good idea. You just have to pick the right one. And I have two of the best picks in this Hostinger versus Squarespace comparison. I will cover all of the pros and cons of both so that you can choose the best website builder with hosting for your project. Starting with Hostinger, it stands out with its price to value as one of the main pros. I'm yet to find a host and a website builder that is even in the same stratosphere as Hostinger for how much it offers at the price. Don't believe me? Let me show you. This is their pricing. And yes, it's lower also due to my discount code that you can get in the description. But just look at how much it provides. Even with their most affordable premium plan, you get up to 25 websites, 25 gigabytes of SSD storage, and a free Hostinger domain for a year, which normally costs like 15 bucks. Then there's other features for free that elsewhere are paid additions like business email or unlimited SSL. If we compare that to some other providers, Squarespace included, you will not find any of that at a similar price. All of the Hostinger plans also include the AI website builder. That said, if you want to access the AI tools in the editor or get e-commerce features, you'll have to go to the business plan or better. To be honest, the business plan hits the sweet spot for me. It also includes optimized performance with light-speed web servers, a free content delivery network, daily and on-demand backups, and an AI Hostinger website builder for WordPress. Honestly, Hostinger is tough to beat in value, especially with my discount, which you can get by scanning this QR code or by clicking the link in the description. Unlike Hostinger, which wins big on price to value, Squarespace positions itself as a more premium design-first platform. There are no dirt cheap starter plans like Hostinger's, and once you add e-commerce features, the monthly cost is significantly higher. But unlike hosting services that lure you in with steep discounts and then spike renewal rates, Squarespace keeps your plan consistent upon renewal. Plus, the pricing is more than justified as it includes a way more optimized builder and better integrations. If you're not sure which plan to pick, I'd suggest starting with the personal. You can always upgrade later if you need more features. Discount links for that are included in the description if you want to grab Squarespace at the lowest possible price. Pricing is not the only pro of Hostinger, of course. Ease of use is the next big one, starting with the hosting panel. Instead of the standard cPanel, Hostinger has its own custom one called hPanel, which is more modern and frankly easier to use, unless you're already used to cPanel. The biggest advantage over Squarespace, though, is the AI website builder. Yes, Squarespace has an AI builder too, but it bleaks in comparison to Hostinger's. I'm not always a fan of AI, but when it's done right, it saves you time and makes things easier. Well, why the hell not? Every site it generates is mobile friendly from the start, saving hours of setup work. Building a portfolio site takes only a handful of steps. Just one click and you have the setup done. A couple more to add a brand name and description, and there you have it, a fully designed website. The result isn't flawless, but a quick round of edits and content swaps is all it takes before hitting publish. It's really easy with intuitive drag and drop controls and elements. Sure, 14 isn't that many, but it's enough for most websites. And yeah, I'm not done talking about AI, as it doesn't stop with the builder part. It's there for editing too. For instance, the AI writer gets you content that matches prompts and can save hours of staring at a blank screen. Another time saver is the product description generator. If you're running an online store, this one's probably gonna be your most loved feature. Honestly, writing a full blog post can feel way easier than coming up with a snappy product copy that sells. Now, let's be real. One of the biggest headaches for beginners is SEO. We all know it's important, but diving into all that keyword ranking and optimization chaos can be exhausting. That's where the AI SEO assistant comes in. It cleans things up fast and gives your site a fighting chance to show up on Google. One of the handiest AI features is the chat assistant Cody. I am genuinely impressed with how helpful it is. Hostinger packed in some clever extras too, like a built-in WordPress troubleshooter if you decide to go the more complex route, plus a speed test tool to make sure your site always runs fast and smooth. Talking about performance, that's another Hostinger strength. I've tested the site I've built without really optimizing it, and the results are great already, easily beating the 2.5-second loading speed recommended by Google. Data centers in 11 locations across 4 continents probably helps with that. Now, Squarespace's performance in comparison was not as good. In my tests, a basic Squarespace site took around 3 seconds to fully load. A good result for an all-in-one website builder, but it falls a bit out of that recommended time of 2.5 seconds. Now, it's not terrible. For comparison, builders like Wix often hover around 5 seconds or more due to the sheer weight of their platform. but we do compare it to Hostinger's today, and Squarespace is slower. Now, let's give more spotlight to building a website on Squarespace. As a no-code platform with polished, beginner-friendly features, it makes creating a website surprisingly straightforward. Starting a new project is super easy. Sign up, pick one of 188 professionally designed Squarespace templates, and you're off. Squarespace does all AI-driven site generation stuff too, but it's a little different from Hostinger's. Instead of crafting fully unique designs, it gives you a few section options based on your setup answers. It's quick and functional, but it feels more like a guided onboarding than real AI. By comparison, Hostinger's AI design feels more dynamic, while Squarespace leans heavily into a polished, uniform look. If you crave full customization, this might feel a bit limiting, but the template's advantage goes to Squarespace, not just because there are more of them than on Hostinger. These templates aren't just pretty, they have won awards, and it is easy to see why. Modern, stylish, minimalistic, they give any project a clean, professional feel. Their focus is on templates instead of fully trusting AI. I mean, they even launched a new campaign called Human Powered, which positions their AI as a creative partner rather than a replacement for human creativity. Editing and managing your site is easy too. Squarespace is intuitive with a clean interface. That said, it's almost too minimal at times. While editing, the interface can feel so cohesive that it's hard to tell you're in editing mode until you spot the small tools at the top. Compared to Hostinger, Squarespace's Elements goes beyond the basics. Sure, you've got images, forms, and charts, but there's more. SoundCloud players, social media integrations, donation tools, you name it. The combination of shapes, animations, and stylization options hits that sweet spot. Not overwhelming, but giving you more than enough flexibility. Honestly, it should feel like home for creative souls. Whether you're a musician, a local cafe, or a small business, Squarespace has the tools to make your site feel complete. Another plus is that with Squarespace, you don't really need plugins or constant third-party add-ons. Sure, it limits flexibility somewhat, but it makes things so much easier. Compared to Hostinger, Squarespace feels more complete out of the box. It includes built-in photo editing and advanced marketing features, things Hostinger requires external tools for. For e-commerce, Squarespace supports a basic commerce plan with no transaction fees and includes abandoned cart recovery, making it ideal for small businesses. Hostinger, by contrast, requires higher-tier plans to unlock full e-commerce tools, but it also provides more AI-driven automation for product descriptions and marketing copy. By the way, some advanced users will appreciate Squarespace's custom CSS editor. Squarespace also offers Squarespace Unfold, a free app for quick social media content creation. Handy, though not revolutionary. That said, unlike Hostinger, Squarespace doesn't provide automatic site backups. The platform itself is secure and rarely targeted, but having built-in backups would be welcomed. Another con is that you're tied to their hosting and pricing. You can't take your full Squarespace website anywhere else. If you switch platforms, all you get to keep is your domain name. The design template and customizations remain Squarespace's property. Meanwhile, with Hostinger, you can move your website even if it's not built with WordPress, but with their own builder. Most builders don't allow anything like that, so maybe that's more of a Hostinger pro than a Squarespace con. But Hostinger has some cons too, though. While it packs a lot of value up front, there are a few drawbacks to keep in mind. Renewal prices jump noticeably after the initial term, but that's the standard in the industry, and Hostinger is still going to be more affordable than most others long term. The platform also rolls out frequent UI updates, which, while aiming to improve usability, can occasionally throw users off and require some relearning. On top of that, its e-commerce features and third-party integrations are still fairly limited compared to more specialized platforms, making it less ideal for complex online stores or businesses that rely on advanced tools. Alright, well that covers this Hostinger versus Squarespace comparison for building and hosting a website. If you're still not sure which one to go with, let me help you with a quick summary. If you're a freelancer, creative, or someone who wants their site to look amazing, Squarespace. If you want a flexible, all-in-one solution at the lowest price, Hostinger. Whichever you choose though, don't forget to use my discount from the description so that you don't overpay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.